Yes, hi, my name is Binya Applebaum. I'm a reporter with the New York Times. I'm in town working on a story about taxes.
Everyone complains about taxes, but in fact, most Americans have benefited from large tax cuts over the last 3 decades. Now, that era of tax cuts appears to be ending. The federal government and many state and local governments are grappling with huge budget deficits. In early October, we traveled to small-town diners, recreational rooms, and suburban coffee shops in southwestern Illinois to ask people the same question. Who should pay more? The rich? The poor? People like you?
At the upper end of the spectrum, do you think that those people are paying a fair share of their income?
I would say no. I mean, as you make more and more money, you should pay more and more taxes, but they know a way not to pay taxes.
John Siemens, who runs a small manufacturing company, does not agree.
There's a lot of discussion now about, the tax rate that the wealthy pay. The government, when they did that, had specific goals. It's just not, let's give the wealthy a break. The wealthiest people are still paying a disproportionate amount of their income in taxes.
Mr. Siemens said the government should not raise taxes on the wealthy. It should not raise taxes on the middle class either. But he would like to see the poor pay more.
I have an issue with the dramatic reduction of taxes at the low end because I think everybody needs some skin in the game. I certainly understand that if you're low end of the spectrum, you don't have a lot of disposable income to put there, but it should be something. Now, what that is, what's fair, I don't know.
While many lower income families don't pay federal income taxes, they pay federal payroll taxes and state and local taxes. The wealthy pay the largest share of income in taxes, about 40%. The poor pay the smallest share, about 20%. The middle class falls in between. But the gap between tax rates for the rich and the poor is a lot smaller than it used to be. The rich got the largest tax cut since 1980. The poor got the least. And now we have a problem. We are not raising enough money in taxes to cover government spending.
Either you collect the money as taxes, or you do cut down, you do budget. Single mother of one, budget like heck. There's some days we stay home and we eat peanut butter. There's some days we come out and we have beer and nachos.
Like many people, Anita Toll is torn. She doesn't want taxes to increase. She also doesn't want government to cut the things she likes.
I really like it when there's good roads to drive on. The schools, I don't ever want to pull back from the schools because it's so much more to give. I don't have the answer where to pull back. I don't. I want the state parks to stay open. I want.
At the very least, we went back to the tax rates, that were in the 30% area when Clinton was president. The Republicans with this eternal tax cutting for, these wonderful job creator people who are supposed to be making all these jobs. Well, they're sitting on trillions of dollars of money.
Stan Stark, a retired hairdresser who once made as much as $150,000 a year, is now living on a government disability check.
But you are among those people who underpaid for the benefit that you are now receiving.
Yeah.
And so, on the one hand, as a member of the workforce, you benefited by not paying. On the other hand, as a disabled person, you're now benefiting by getting, the full value of those promised benefits. Mm-hmm. You've kind of, gotten the best of both worlds.
I've kind of gotten the best of both worlds. Yeah, I have, and I would have happily paid more taxes and really not thought much of it.
It's not just a theoretical discussion anymore here in Illinois. Last year, the state raised everyone's taxes to escape a massive budget shortfall. And last month, voters in southwestern Illinois elected a new congressman who promised that he would vote for higher taxes on the wealthy. People here are not happy about higher taxes, but there is one thing they agree about. If someone must pay more, it should be someone else.
I think there's going to come a point, if they keep increasing taxes, where it's going to take the incentive out of working hard. You know, I work, I have 2 businesses. I work 75 to 80 hours every week. And I'm not seeing the return on my human investment. I don't feel we should tax the middle class any more than we are right now.
How do you do it? What makes a tax code fair, basically? What?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it?
How do you know?
I don't know. What would make it fair is that if I didn't pay any taxes and let the other people pay all the taxes.
Taylor McAllister, who works for Mr. Hicks, makes about $30,000 a year.
I've always had like 2 jobs, so I mean I haven't ever really been that bad off, but like, you know, it would be nice to not have to pay as much sometimes. And like whenever I get my check and I see it, I'm like, damn, that's a huge chunk that was taken out. I feel that maybe people that don't make as much shouldn't have to pay as much in. But who makes the rules? Not me. I just go with it.